Hello everybody, how we doing today? Got my Corona mask ready to go. Friday, last Friday, hopefully by the time we post this, we're supposed to be wearing masks around. Crazy times everybody, but glad you are tuning in. Alright, and this should be a lot easier for us the way we're doing it. I have the notes here, and I posted these so you can either follow the reading, go along with me, you can write it old school on a piece of paper. I'm just flipping over to the back of the notes here, which with example number 2 to start with today. Now, number 2 is a little tougher. And what we're going to do with the home, just to let you know, with the homework, you guys are going to do that on your own. And then we will give you a quiz for our assignment weekly. All right, so everything should be pretty much in order, organized a lot better, obviously, now that this fourth quarter grades are going to count. And hopefully this works out great. Any questions at all, just email me using Schoology or my email, and we'll get your questions answered. All right, so this is kind of tough. A ship is forced to sail to a destination by 2 legs rather than taking a direct route because of some military restrictions in the area. Okay, so this happens a lot out in out the seas where there are certain areas, and definitely now with pirates and things of that nature, where ships do not want to go through difficult areas, okay? So we are just going to set this up as a triangle. Once again, law of cosines. We are not dealing with right triangles. We're just dealing with a regular triangle. So as we read this, it leaves port by sailing 10 nautical miles, okay? So we're going to make this our port, A, and we're going to travel 10 miles in this direction. Now, one thing I want to point out, usually we did do it alphabetical, but for this way I set it C because I know what we are going to find. And since we're just starting law of cosines, we're going to make it easier to where we put the X. All right? So 10 nautical miles, due east, then turning. Now, this is a weird part of this thing. If it is turning, it's actually going to be a 42-degree turn out here, okay? Now, what we know about linear pairs is that is a straight line. 180 minus 42 gives us 138. Okay, this marker stinks, so I'm going to get my little girl Tessa. Tessa, can you give me a dry erase mark that works better, please? So this is going to be 138 in here. Now, reading at home, it travels for 15 nautical miles. So the 15 nautical miles, we went from here to here. Okay, so these are 15 miles. All right, no big deal. They didn't ask us anything. Here's the question. Using the law of cosines, determine the distance a ship would have traveled if the military restrictions did not exist. So, to be safe, okay, we didn't just go from A to B, from the port to our destination. We took the safe way around. Sometimes that might be military, sometimes it might be seas with pirates, whatever. Okay, so that is our X, and that's what they want us to find. All right, so what we learned the last couple days, law of cosine formula, we are given to you. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB. Okay, times, and I'm running out of space, cosine of C. Now, one thing I noticed on my video the other day, when I write, my hand is in your way. So I'll get better at doing that, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so here we go. Now we're just going to plug it in. X squared equals, okay, what did we make a big deal about the other day? Labeling our lowercase letters. All right, so I've done this a lot of times. So across from the C, it's going to be C. Across from the capital A, lowercase a, across from the capital B, lowercase b. You should write that. Yes, teacher, bad job. Teacher's in a hurry. I don't want you to be on here the whole time. All right, so 15 squared plus, what's my B? 10 squared minus 2. Now remember what I said yesterday. Put these things in parentheses to make sure we're multiplying. 15 times 10 times, I got my little assistant in here, cosine of 138. And remember,
I don't know
okay,
if it's a dry erase marker, but okay. It's a wash.
Yeah, that won't work, honey. My assistant gave me a washable Mr. Sketch marker, but not a dry erase, so that won't work.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, no worries. All right, so cosine of 138 is your angle, which is on the inside here. All right? So that's easy plug-in. Now the math situation. So if I was, in a couple days, I'll have this already rewritten to save you guys time. X squared. Okay, all I'm doing is just copying what's on the back of my board. You guys should already have this on your paper. Minus 2 times 15 times 10 times cosine of 138. All right, and now what I said yesterday is start on this half with the math. Start here. That's what I said, right, Mace?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have x squared equaling, what's 15 squared? 225 plus 100. All right, now this is what I'm talking about starting here. You can just do those easy ones, but that's the tiger. So cosine of 138. Remember, I know you can't see my calculators, but at least you can see the buttons. Check your calculator. I hit sine of 30. Okay, turn it on, teacher. Sine of 30 should be what? 0.5. It is. I know I'm in the correct degrees. Okay, cosine 138. Enter. All right, is negative 0.7431. Mrs. Zellner, don't tell Mrs. Zellner that we're rounding that to the fourth decimal. That's just my idea. Okay, over here, negative 2 times 15 should be negative 30 times 10. Anybody? Macy?
Negative, wait, what is it
Negative
again?
30 times 10?
Negative 30 times, I don't know.
Negative 300. I don't know means I refuse to think, right, class? That's my daughter. All right. So when I say start here, that means that I want to make sure that you guys remember to multiply these. All right. You don't want to start subtracting or adding them depending on these signs. So negative 300 times negative 0.7431 equals plus sign 222.93. 225 plus 100 is 325. Okay, you guys know I'm not good at doing that, but this is important that it is an x squared. So, Mrs. Tom gave me this sweet eraser. Let's see how it works. Oh, nice. Look at that. Black, yellow, red. Nice. Big time. All right, so 222.93 plus 325. All right, 547.93. Some students will think they're done. What do we have to do, Mace, to get rid of this x squared?
Round.
Wrong.
No.
Square root it.
What's a square root?
Square root means if we have 25, square root of 25 is what? 5. Why? 5 times 5 is 25.
Okay.
Okay, so you just learned something. She's in 6th grade. So there you go. All right. So whenever we have an x squared, though, that's how we got to get alone because we do want to get x. So second square root button, 547.93. Enter and write this ugly answer down. If you notice on your notes and your homework tonight, it does not say to round. So there you go. We leave it alone. As review, round to the nearest tenth is which one? I'm testing my daughter now. Which one's the tenths, Mace?
The 4.
The 4. 5 or above, you give it a shove. Do we have to worry about that one?
No.
No, 23.4. Okay. So, are we all done with our notes? No, we are not. So flip this handy dandy thing around.
Handy dandy.
Okay, this will help us. These guys know my lineage, Macy. You never heard that? Your teachers don't say handy dandy?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. You're not cool, guys. All right, x equals 23.4. All right, so there you have it. Now answer the question. The ship's radio device, just so you can see, has a range of about 25 nautical miles. Would the ship have been within the working range? Okay, well, 23.4 miles is less than 25, so yes, it would work. The radio will work, the radio device will work fine. So that's what you're going to fill in on your notes. Okay, so congratulations. You completed Law of Cosines number 1.
Lovely.
What I'm asking you guys to do is the homework on your own. It follows your notes exactly. Go back to the video, check it out if you get stuck. The correct answers for number 1 on homework, 10-1. This will not get turned in. Like I said earlier, we are going to give you guys quizzes that will count as your assignment. C equals 31.0. You can also write any questions you want, and I'll try to answer them on the next day or on a day that I'm teaching. And then, so that's number 1. Number 2's answer is going to be X or C. Both of these either way. Not a big deal. Equals. Doesn't say it around, and I got 98.012, which will give you a yes for an answer if you read it correctly. Okay? So do your homework. Be safe. Be awesome. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for working hard. Miss you guys. Take care.
This is hard. Okay.